Rick Wiles is a fundamentalist Christian and a televangelist, and he gave us his brilliant analysis about the chaos that we're currently seeing in the world. This is, of course, from mass shootings to hurricanes and all the tragedies we've seen lately. Let's watch.
Since the beginning of True News, our first broadcast was May 24, 1999. We have been telling our audience for 18 and a half years that this world, the governments, the corporations, the media, are controlled at the top. Not everybody that's in those institutions, but at the top, there are people who are avowed Satanic, Luciferian devil worshipers. And I know that sounds extreme and bizarre to people, but every day that goes by, the more I'm convinced that I've been right all these years, that there is a deeply embedded satanic cult that has gained control of powerful institutions in this country and other nations. You can't escape it.
Imagine believing that. Avowed satanic Luciferian devil worshippers. That's who runs the government and the media. The first few times I heard this clip, I thought it was just going to be standard, fundamentalist Christian garbage. Then I listened to it a few times more and I went, oh no. You know what he's saying, right? I'll repeat it. This world is controlled by the government and the media is controlled by avowed satanic Luciferian devil worshippers. Where have we heard that before? The media, the world are controlled by the Jews. This is the old, the old anti-Semitic move where it's the secret cabal. But now he just got rid of Jews, the word Jews, and he avowed satanic Luciferian devil worshippers. So, and look, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misinterpreting it. Or maybe he's savvy enough to know you just can't say the Jews now. So you say avowed satanic Luciferian devil worshippers. But either way, so let's say for a second, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know why we do that, though. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's not talking about the Jews. And he really believes it's avowed satanic Luciferian devil worshippers. What kind of a person, how do you concoct that theory in your mind? I figured it out, guys. Everybody at, the UN sits around and they all, hold hands and they do a seance and they turn off the lights and they light a few candles. And then they call on the fucking devil and satanic Luciferian devil worshippers. And isn't that saying the same thing 3 times? Satan is Lucifer. Lucifer is the devil. They're all the same thing. But he just says satanic Luciferian devil worshippers. They all sit around and they all, cast mean spells and stuff. If those are the people that control the world, here's a question for Rick Wiles. If those people control the world, like you just said, why wouldn't they nuke everybody right now? I mean, they're avowed satanic Luciferian devil worshippers, right? That means they're basically Satan himself. That's who they call upon. That's who they follow. So why don't they just nuke the world? You said the world is run by these people. But they haven't nuked the world, but they could just end it. If that's what, I'm of the devil, I will nuke everybody. Why haven't they done that? Perhaps because your theory is beyond ridiculous. And this is what happens when, ridiculous people look at hurricanes that have gotten stronger as a result of climate change, for example. This is what happens when people look at mass shootings and they go, what are we going to do? There's nothing we can do. We can't regulate guns. We can't fucking, try to move towards renewable energy and say, fuck you to the oil companies. So what do we do? I don't know. I'll throw my hands up in the air and say, this is because avowed satanic Luciferian devil worshippers run the world. Well, isn't that a mighty, mighty convenient out where it allows you to scapegoat and then do nothing? Some people listen to this guy. Isn't that crazy? People listen to that and go, nailed it. I loved his rant where he exposed the avowed satanic Luciferian devil worshippers. And I also love how there's now there's this coming together of guys like Rick Wiles, so televangelists and fundamentalist Christians, they're now merging with like the Alex Jones types. Alex Jones used to be I'm just the conspiracy guy, but I'm just telling it like it is, exposing the elite Illuminati or whatever. But then after a while, he started becoming more pseudo-religious. And then now you got the religious guys, the fundamentalists, becoming a little more conspiracy-oriented too. And then at the end, they'll be doing a circle jerk where they talk about, oh yeah, isn't it crazy? The frogs are gay and fucking Satan controls the world and stuff. I'm just a straight shooter. That's what I am. Vote Trump.